Okay, you guys, I'm here to give you a little Mounjaro update. How you say it? Mounjaro? That doesn't sound right. Mounjaro. It's Mounjaro, isn't it? Mounjaro, that sounds better. So I have been on Mounjaro for nearly 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. I've put a couple of notes down to let you know, but I am putting weight on. I'm now 73 point something kilos. I was 72 kilos last week, and I don't know whether I've gone down and then up, but I'm definitely putting on weight, and I definitely have food noise and hunger. I started at the 2.5 milligrams. Well, I didn't start at the 2.5. You guys know I was sort of tapering up. So I started on a very low dose, can't remember exactly, and then reduced it in the week. And then the second dose I took was the full 2.5. And then I'm now have just taken the full 5 milligram dose. So I'm on the second increase, and I've taken the full dose. And so I'm really hoping that this starts to work for me. I've put week 1, hunger reduced a little bit, but not the food noise. So yeah, the hunger has reduced a little bit, but not much. I get that sort of grumbling tummy that I just never ever had with Wegovy at the highest rate. Week 2, hunger reduced slightly. Taste change. Oh yeah, taste change Bacardi. And I've been loving my Bacardi and Diet Coke. That's the drink that I love when I'm not on any sugar control, I think I would call it, weight loss, but it's the sugar control that does it for me. Because what I notice when I'm on weight loss injections at the right dose for me is that I don't have that crazy craving, but I can still have a bit of sugar, and my body doesn't retain it, you know, whereas from like the polycystic ovary, the hyperinsulinemia, all of that, whereas when I'm not on a weight loss injection that is also a sugar control, whatever my body just holds on to it and it goes straight to my stomach, you know, and that doesn't seem to happen when I'm on the injections at the right level. So I don't know what level will be right for me on this one. And I know that a lot of people find at 2.5 works for them perfectly, but clearly it doesn't for me. Whether or not that's because I've gone from a high level of semaglutide, which is also in this, and this is now a lot less, you know, I don't know. But yes, I've been loving my Bacardi, and that's something that changed. And I haven't been drinking Bacardi for at least a year, maybe 2. You know, I occasionally will try it and go, no, I think it's the cola I don't like because I have Bacardi and Diet Coke. And I think it's the Diet Coke I don't like because I tried all the different types of Diet Coke, you know, I didn't like any of them. And then I had a little wine phase. But I know that these weight loss injections change my taste, and that's basically when they start working for me. So I'm really enjoying my breakfast. I have a protein shake, as I have done for many, many years. Although I've also been having porridge, not on the same day, obviously, but I've sometimes been treating myself to have porridge. I say treating myself because I have agave syrup in it, and it's still sugar, and I prefer to not have sugar. I don't know what else I can use to sweeten it that I like the taste of. The amount of erythritol I have to put in it to make it sweet enough is ridiculous. I did notice that at the weekend just there, I loved my Bacardis on Saturday, Sunday, then, Friday, Saturday, and then I had one on Sunday night and I didn't enjoy it as much, and the injection was on Saturday, the 5 milligrams. So we shall see. That might be a good sign that things are kind of calming down a bit. There's not much more to tell you than that. I'm not even annoyed at myself, you know, because I still eat healthy throughout the day. Because I said to Kate, it's ridiculous because I'll have my protein shake for breakfast. Then I had a lovely big salad for lunch, and he was away, and I had, what did I have in the evening? A salmon fillet probably with some veg. And then I'll have loads of chocolate. You know, I just cannot resist the bad stuff. And so that clearly has not gone away because I barely thought about it when I was on Wegovy. And if I did think about it, I didn't feel like there was a pull. I wasn't like ready to jump in the car and go and buy something, you know. It was literally like, yeah, I would eat it if it was in front of me and I'd enjoy it, but I'm not desperate for it and it's not good for me. Therefore, I'm not going to eat it. I always say that it's what a normal person's mentality is. And it's because it makes me think of Kev, because Kev is like, if he fancies a biscuit, he'll have one. And there could be a packet of biscuits. I never have biscuits in because I know that I'm a nightmare with them. But if I had a packet of biscuits in that he liked, he would have one if he fancied it. If he wasn't hungry, he wouldn't eat it. You know, I offered him a biscuit. I remember once when we first met, and he was like, "No thanks, I'm not hungry." And I was like, "You don't eat biscuits because you're hungry, you know." But he could leave them alone, you know, or he could be like, "Oh no, I put weight on at the weekend, I'm just going to not eat any sweet stuff this week." In fact, he doesn't have sugar at all during the week. Yeah, it helps with that. And I'm desperate to get back to that stage where my whole day isn't about food. And the slight positive of that is that I've actually really been enjoying my food the last week or so. So yeah, that's where I am. I thought I would update you, even though there's not much to say other than, like I said, I've put on a kilo and hopefully won't. I feel like I've been better already this week. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know how you're doing on your Mounjaro journey or Wegovy or whatever. But if you're on Mounjaro, let me know what level did you find things worked for you at? You know, what level have you stayed at? Have you got a maintenance dose? Because I think a lot of people stay at quite a low dose on that one. So that would be really interesting. But thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you again soon.